Indonesian Batik was added to UNESCO's Intangible Cultural Heritage of Humanity list in 2009 and has been internationally recognized as an historical fabric of human civilization. It is thought to be over 1,000 years old, with historical evidence pointing to its use in parts of Africa, Asia, and the Middle East. Although the actual origins of batik are unknown, it is believed to have been transported to Asia by way of the Indian subcontinent. Batik is derived from an Indonesian Malay word which is now often used as a generic term referring to the process of dyeing fabric. The process is traditionally performed on cotton and silk using a resist technique. This includes covering areas of cloth with a dye-resistant substance in order to prevent color absorption. Batik is considered to have reached the height of its artistic expression in Java during the 19th century. Recognizable motif, patterns, and colors often designated family, social status, and geographic origin. Traditional colors for Central Javanese batik were made from natural ingredients and consisted primarily of blue, brown, beige, and black. Some designs include kawong or intersecting circles, chaplock, geometric designs, parang or leaf pattern, and Prada cloth. A batik decorated with gold leaf or gold dust. These prints were inspired by Japanese, Indian, Chinese, and Dutch influence, which resulted in the richness of the color and motif. The art of batik later spread to the rest of the Indonesian archipelago and then to the Malay Peninsula. Due to its popularity, more production centers were subsequently created. Although most of the fabric is now decorated and tailored by the machine, there is still a desire for traditional textiles that are of the highest quality and handmade. Batik is one of the most highly developed art forms of Indonesia's rich cultural heritage. Since then, the country celebrates the National Batik Day, also known as Hari Batik Nasional, annually on October 2. On this day, Indonesians would wear batik in honor of this ancient tradition.
So, what is the domain of the Indonesian batik? Domain of the Indonesian batik is traditional craftsmanship. Traditional craftsmanship is perhaps the most tangible manifestation of intangible cultural heritage. However, the 2003 convention is mainly concerned with the skills and knowledge involved in craftsmanship rather than the craft products themselves.
The technique, symbolism, and culture surrounding hand-dyed cotton and silk garments known as Indonesian batik permit the life of Indonesia from beginning to end. Infants are carried in batik slings decorated with symbols designed to bring the child luck, and the dead are shrouded in funerary batik. Clothes with everyday designs are worn regularly in business and academic settings, while special varieties are incorporated into celebrations of marriage and pregnancy and into puppet, theatre, and other arts forms. The garments even play the central role in certain rituals, such as the ceremonial casting of royal batik into a volcano. Batik is dyed by proud craft people who draw designs on fabric using dots and lines of hot wax, which resist vegetable and other dyes and therefore allows the artisan to color selectively by soaking the cloth in one color, removing the wax with boiling water, and repeating if multiple colors are desired. The wide diversity of pattern reflects a variety of influences ranging from Arabic calligraphy, European bouquets, and Chinese peonies to Japanese cherry blossoms and Indian or Persian peacocks. Often handed down within families for generations, the craft of batik is intertwined with the cultural identity of the Indonesian people, and through the symbolic meanings of its colors and designs, expresses their creativity and spiritual. Contemporary design is a non-traditional style that focuses on simple, clean, and neat lines. Batik is a wax-resist fiber art. It is used to demonstrate a particular method of applying color designs to fabric. This method involves covering certain sections of the designs with a substance, usually liquid wax, so that the fabric underneath retains its original color while the material is affected with the action of the dyes. So, what is the concepts connected to the Indonesian batik? Today, skills artisans educational programs like those initiated in 2005 by the Batik Museum in Pekalong City, Indonesia, as well as similar exhibitions continue to transmit batik cultural heritage, which helps preserve its maritime Silk Road's legacy. On top of that, the Indonesian Ministry of Research, Technology and Higher Education exhibited the Indonesian Batik Map of Diversity in a public display for the first time in 2009. Batik can be created using two conventional techniques. The first is made by drawing dots and lines of the resist with a spotted tool called a canting, while the second technique prints the resist with a copper stamp called a cap. The wax which resists dyes allows the artisan to color the cloth selectively by soaking it in one color at a time. The artisan then proceeds to remove the wax with boiling water and repeats the process multiple times to achieve the desired design outcome. Batik can be made with a variety of dye and wax on cotton, silk, and other natural fabrics. Each state in Indonesia has its own unique form of a batik. In Central Java, batik usually comes in the form of subdued colors and style imagery. Meanwhile, in the southern Sulawesi, its batik is known for its brightly colored naturalistic figures. My opinions regarding the safeguarding of the intangible heritage, which is Indonesian batik products, needs to be done to provide the guard to prevent Indonesian batik from being a decreased demand. So it can be done by the quiet presence and experiences of the program, such as the education and training in Indonesian batik intangible cultural heritage for pupils in collaboration with the Batik Museum in Pekalong. This program can be done or be prepared by UNESCO on the basis of information provided by the Batik Museum Institute, Pekalong, and made possible with funding from the Convention's Fund for the Safeguarding of the Intangible Heritage. In recent years, however, batik production in Pekalong has come under threat, partially due to the decrease of demand. Indonesians have increasingly come to use more affordable, machine-printed, factory-made textiles with batik motif or to adopt international clothing styles. Although batik continues to provide many of the city's inhabitants with their livelihood, young people today are less aware of batik culture and are less attracted to a career as a batik maker. Not than that, in 2006, a new museum devoted to the arts and culture of batik opened in Pekalong. Despite much fanfare and a president's visit at the opening, the Batik Museum of Pekalong attracted few visitors, testifying to a lack of public interest in this heritage, with its rich symbolism and traditionally essential role in social life. Hence, this program towards the safeguarding of the Indonesian batik intangible heritage focused to increase awareness and appreciation of the cultural heritage of the Indonesian batik, including its history, cultural, and traditional skills. Besides, to increase awareness among the batik community in Pekalong regarding the importance of transmitting batik culture to the younger generations.